Hey everybody, this is Mary. I just wanted to show you what my sister sent me from New Hampshire. And I'm going to be using to put lace around them to put up on my shelf. I got a bunch of antique lace I want to put up. But these are the old spools for thread. I've got several that I bought up here, but I can't find any down here. So my sister grabs them up when she can find them for a reasonable price. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And she got me 9. And then she got me some more thread, or I mean more vintage or antique lace on these cool looking spools. I think they're really neat that I can add laces to and then set up like this on my shelf up above. So anyway, that's what I got from my sister today in the mail. Came really fast. I was surprised. And then I also got, I might as well do these all at the same time. Goes over there. I got all kinds of goodies from Sandra. This here is some silk off of a wedding dress. It's, or satin, one of the two. It's a large piece. Down here. And I got a bunch of beautiful appliques off of a wedding dress. Oops, there we go. And then there's a big piece. Another piece. These are beautiful. Excuse me. Then here's a, oh, that's got a little tack in it. Okay. A little piece there. They're pretty. I really like the wedding dress and appliques because they're so works of art in themselves. People do that by hand and it's a lot of work. Look at that piece. Oh, there's a little pearl. Here it is. Put it over there in my bowl. And then there's another big piece there. So there's those. And then I got a bag of goodies. Some little laces. And she sent this little card, little envelope, and inside it has this little picture. And this looks like an antique piece of tatting. I'm not for sure. Sandra, what is that? It's beautiful. That will be going in a journal that I keep. Put that over here. Some really pretty lace. Another piece. And another piece. Then there's this one. It's coming undone, I do believe. There we go. That. This makes some pretty flowers too. It's the same. And here's a little piece. a little piece. Is that here? Dogs are all going crazy again. If they hear a noise, I tell you, they sure let me know. Mailman, people in the driveway, walking down the street. They think they hear something. Not necessarily they are hearing anything. They just like to bark. Guess they're like people. They like to talk too. And there's this. Really pretty pieces. Oh, look at this one. I like that. There's more of that. Oh, look at this little piece. That's really pretty. I like that. That one's beautiful. And then some of this. So I'm gonna put those right there. I tell you what, the mail is running like crazy. People are shipping things out and it's getting here faster and faster. Then I had a lady that was getting rid of some cutter pieces that she just didn't want. So I said, well, I'll take them. And I paid shipping and I got all these laces. Look at those laces. I think she just threw those ones in because those was not in the cutter pieces that I seen. These have a lot of stains on them, but they are good for me to use, and I don't have a problem with that. And here's just a couple of little pieces that I'm going to turn into some flowers. Like right here's a flower. Yeah, those are just little pieces that are cut up. And she sent me a whole pile. Got this piece. It's a doily, but it's kind of messed up. It's very, very thin. And this piece that I've already got some of that I'm making flowers out of over here, so I'm gonna lay that there. And then there's this really thin doily. I have no clue how old these are, what they're made out of, or anything. And this piece of linen, I love this. I'm not sure. I think it might be a curtain piece. I'm not for sure. No, actually it's a runner, because each end of it looks like this. You see how it's just falling apart? But wouldn't that be beautiful on something? A journal or a jacket, a dress, skirt, anything. It's got the tassel on the end. And then on this end it has a tassel as well. I'll show those there. Let me get some of this out of the way so you can actually see it. Isn't that pretty? So, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. I got me 2 pair of jeans that are like way huge that I'm going to be redoing. I needed them way huge, so where'd my box go? know where that box went to. Put that stuff in. And there's this piece. This is another runner that she sent. It's got big holes in it. But for the journals, I can sure use them. There's the journal. Or there's the box. Put these in there. And then put these in there for right this second. So I can have some room up here on the desk. There's those pieces. Might as well move them that way. And then this is another runner. I think that might be Battenberg. I'm not for sure. It looks like it to me. Then there's this piece here. What is up there? And there's, she sent a huge bundle of this stuff. So you know people that's got this stuff and they're just going to toss it out. Ask them. I'm sure they'd be glad to give it to you. Again, this reminds me of Battenberg, but I don't know for sure. There's a little bitty, looks like cocktail napkin. Another little table scarf. It's got a stain on it, but it's good for a good butt cover, a base for one. That's what I see. There's another little piece. Stains. But that's okay. I don't have a problem with that. And one of these. Yeah. Once again, Kathy, Sandra, you guys watching this, let me know if this is all Battenberg that I'm showing you, that I think is Battenberg, because I'm not for sure. This piece is very, very thin. Big holes. But it can be salvaged for what I'm going to use it for. I need to clean off my fingernails. That is for sure. This one has some wax on it. Here's another piece that I think has Battenberg on it. Man, I could be so wrong, but there's the this is my favorite piece that I want to put on the front of a journal. It's coming apart here, but that's fine. But that is beautiful. That is my favorite piece out of all that so far. Again, I don't know what this is. This is what makes me think Battenberg. I don't know why, but if someone can just let me know, I'd appreciate it. There's some beautiful embroidery pieces. Look at the tatting around the edges of that. It's coming off right here. That's pretty. And here's another big runner. Actually, it's a big square. It's got quite a few little stains on it, but there's the edging of it. It's red and white. I think it's pretty. It's heavy linen. It was a good quality piece, that's for sure. It's just stood the test of time, that's for sure. And here's a blue. Has some rust spots on it. I just washed my hair. Just got out of the shower. So if my hair hangs in here, I'm sorry. Oh, bad. This off me. This one has a big hole in it. Look at that chicken scratch on there. Yeah, I was surprised when I heard the mail out there, and I was like, they just dropped the stuff on the porch. It was a big old boom of sound of this stuff hitting the ground. Or hitting the porch, I should say. It's like, daggone, what is out there? There's a big piece of that. Pretty little. It's got some big holes here. Here. I imagine this could be repaired, but not this because you can't get that in there. I don't know. It's beautiful. Big stain right there. Here's another spider webby looking doily. It's pretty big at that. Pretty cool. Another little embroidery piece. She sent a ton of this stuff. Another little embroidery napkin or something. It's pretty cool though. And there's this. It's got a tear there. And that's in a tear here. They're pretty stiff, like they've been starched and stored like that too. It's like, so I don't know. This here's kind of cute. Grab this one. I got them in a pile over here next to my sewing machine. Just says that. And here's a blue. There's a big hole here and a big hole here. And there's another one. This one has a hole in it. Here. Here it's come apart. It's a few places. Here. But it still is good for what I need it for. you know, you have a lot of collectors and a lot of dealers, and they have a tendency to throw this stuff out when they can't use it or make any money off of it. And they need to think of the crafters that they could just give this to, or sell for shipping, or sell really cheap for cutter pieces. This one is beautiful, I think. So I really, it's got a hole here, but that's okay. And it's got a hole here. There's some tears. It's a really long runner. It's pretty. No stains, just some holes and tears. I got this big piece. This runner. There we go. I honestly have not seen anything on this one. I don't know if I'm missing something. I don't know if maybe it had something around the edges. I'm not seeing a hole or stain. So I'm not exactly sure. I'll set that aside so I can look at that one again. This one's all tore here. This one's got quite a few stains. These I thought was really, really, really cute. I'm not exactly sure what these are or what they were made for. They're just little, like little banners, little triangles. There's nothing wrong with this one. Oh, there's a stain right there. It's got little flowers on it. And then there's this one. I think there's 3 more over here somewhere. I'll grab those out in a minute. Another one of these pink ones that goes with the other one. It was like a little set. It had like the long skirt and then it had 2 little pieces. Let's see. This one here is a little square. It's quite stained up, but that's okay. And then there's this little lady. Look at her. Isn't she pretty? It's got some holes right there. But look at that embroidery of that lady. It's pretty. Those would make some beautiful pieces. Here's a pink doily. Some yellowing right there. And here are these other little banner looking pieces. I'm not exactly sure what these are for, but they sure are cute. I don't know if they come off of curtains, dresses. I'm not sure how old they are. I don't know if they come off of the corners of like tablecloths. There's 6 of these. I don't know if there's some kind of special napkins. I have no idea. but I think they're great. I've not seen triangle pieces like these, so that's why I wanted to show you guys all this too, because I don't know what some of this stuff is, that's for sure. This here has a large piece of lace at each end. It's got some holes. This is like it's like a knotted fabric, or it's just got knotted up. I'm not for sure. It just looks like it's made like that, or it's snagged. I'm not for sure. You can just feel it. I don't know if that's in the stitching. It's pretty. And then there's this piece again, another one. It's a big square piece. It's square and it has this on each side hanging off. And then that's what the center looks like. Looks like somebody got an iron on it. And then here's the last piece. It's really pretty. And that's the back side. You can see this is like hand stitched. I don't know if it's like that normally, but you can see that it's hand stitched on every one of these squares. See that? Sure is pretty though. So that's what came in my mail today. All of that goodness. So I can't wait to get my spools out and get some antique laces put on that. Get some more flowers listed. I got a few over here that I've made. And I got to get some packages out today. So I will be back later. Oh, and I did get started on my other journal. The one made out of the Victorian photo album. You can always tell I'm looking around where I put stuff. I just showed that to Eric too, so because I had made some flowers and a tassel for that, so I can get it started. Anyway, it's laying around here somewhere, probably underneath all this stuff here. So I will be back later today and show you what I've got done. Thanks and have a great day. Bye.